kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's 3rd down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll pull it on the read.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewster. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Keeps it on the bootleg. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a second and 2. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The give to the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. You know, the entire concept of the play action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run. Play pass, continue to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He's out past the 35. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The give to the lone running back. Got the 1st down and more. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. They go to the ground. Looking for room at the 30. Turn
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Gets the back moving. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Offense in an empty set. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, they're after him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ready to fire from the pistol. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Hands it off. Look out, he's got room. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Nice move there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. When you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility, he now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Now the play fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Motion from the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner is stopped. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Singleton.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Winters. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll try the run. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Handoff to the lone back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
On first and goal, he'll keep it himself. A little rally into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Just dismissing tackles. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. A lot of ball handling goes on in the option, but after you pull it, you got to make sure you take care of it.
Because you're going to be in the teeth of the defense, right, Reese? I mean, if you pull that football, you're still in the center of the field where all those big D linemen and linebackers are living, so you got to be extra careful with your ball security.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the move. Runs through the tackle. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Sticks it in his belly. Makes his man miss. Made him miss again. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. Makes a man miss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. They'll go to the ground. And into the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Brewster.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brewster. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brewster. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
At the 23. Good enough for first down.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're down to the 20, first and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're going to run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Quarterback reeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when they got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance to go.
It's first and 10 from the 31. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense will try to strike on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Avery. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. And he'll be brought down. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Finds his back in the middle. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the ground with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Under fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Yeah, and the defensive line, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Inside the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Off play action. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. He got it. And it'll be a touchdown. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. With the catch, it's Richmond. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. On the shovel. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Avery. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Parks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. On target over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's in for a touchdown.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. From the gun, the running back has it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Now improvising. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Tries again to get it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. The short hands, it's Moore. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Hunt is on its way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Morris. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Handoff from the gun. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. The give to the left side. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown. And
now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Richmond. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Morris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. 4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. Oh, the quick spin move. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two.
Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed, and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try to pop the draw. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Punch it out of the air. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The give to the tailback. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Quickly complete. Can't get him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nestles it in at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a man on the left. Finding an escape route. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
And it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. Powers through the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Now they'll run the draw. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's reeled in. It's Booker. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Well, you might as well have thrown it in the stands because you completed it, but not enough for the 1st down. Punt team's coming on the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Got a man, it's Moore. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It is good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the room.
Get it out on the screen. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got his man on the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Absolutely perfect. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the catch. It's Morris. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. And the quick shuffle pass. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Now facing a third and long. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
That is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Keeps it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
7 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Behind his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive with more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll run it on the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the counter. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harrington. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Looking downfield on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield, just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
The give to the back. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So All this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Leaves it with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. He's got it. A gutsy kick from downtown, and we will play another overtime. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Going to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He's looking to throw. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Back open in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. This offense doing business in the red zone. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
4-down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. 4th and long, and they have to pick it up to keep their chances alive. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on down.